Hi, so I'm Heather, and I work at Buffalo Wild Wings in Mays Landing. I am a hostess slash cashier. So I'm going to show you some pictures of the restaurant in just a second. Okay, so this is Buffalo Wild Wings, and this is the front of our building. And then this is what the hostess stand looks like. This was taken on Saturday. As you can see, there are a whole bunch of sections for servers. We had a busy night. It was the UFC fight Saturday night, so we had a lot of servers on for that.
What was the fight that was on?
The UFC fight, it's like the big wrestling something match. It was UFC 196, so it was the McGregor fight. He lost to Diaz. And then we had the Holly Tate, and there was one other competitor, I forget what the name of it was, but so we had those. We were packed since 8 o'clock till 2 in the morning, so it was a pretty big event. So then this is where we keep the silverware and our menus. We also have over here our game tablets. Anybody can use them, so as soon as you walk in, we ask you how many are in your party. If you would like a game tablet, a lot of people don't know what our game tablets are, so I let them know they're free trivia games. And a lot of people don't want to use them because in Applebee's you have to pay for the games, but here we have free games. So as soon as you say free, everybody wants to use them. And then this is what, from the host stand, this is where our takeout area is. We also have benches for when people are waiting for their tables. And this is a little closer look at the takeout area. And this is our POS. We have two behind the counter with our phones. So right here is the takeout screen that I'm usually standing behind, answering the phones, taking orders, answering any questions anyone has, like what kind of food we have, if we're showing a fight, if we have a cover charge, things like that. And then this is our screen when I swipe my card in. Everybody has a swipe card. So you swipe it, and then if there is a phone call for a takeout order, you ask for their phone number, so you enter it here, and then you go and hit start call in, and put their name in, and then you go to their order. This is another screen for pickup. Right now this is when we open, so there were no pickup orders, but there'll be a list right here with all the guest names and their order and how much it is, and you will just click on that and then hit, and you can't really see it over here, but there's a button that says tender, and that's when you hit how to pay for their food item.
Heather, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
With that system there, is there a guest history on that system? In other words, if somebody has ordered before, do you get that kind of information when you put their name in?
Yeah, when you go into, when you come to this screen and you type in their phone number, a lot of the times if you have already ordered takeout, your phone number and name will show up. But if you haven't ordered before, then we'll just add you to the list. But a lot of times I'll type their phone number in, and we have to ask what their name is. But if their phone number is already there and their name's there, I'll just be like, do you want me to put it under Bill? Like, say it was Bill. I'll say, do you want me to put it under Bill? And they'll say, yeah, and then we'll just continue with the order after that. So we do have a lot of regulars that order takeout, especially on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays, boneless wings, so they're 70 cents each, and then on Tuesdays it's traditional, and Thursdays it's boneless. They're 70 cents each that day. So we have a lot of people, a lot of regulars that do that.
Very nice.
Yeah. So this is my view of the dining area when I'm behind the takeout area. And then right here is my little training book that I'm going to start next week. They are training me to be a trainer. So when we have people that come in for the new job, I'll be the one that they come to train them on how to do the job position.
Excellent. Is that going to be part of your project that you're doing, your management project for this?
It wasn't originally part of my project, but they said that now I can start incorporating that into my project. For my project, I've been doing like a secret shop. Part of the company, what they do is they hire people inside the company to come to our restaurant to make sure that we're hitting all the points that we have to in our restaurant, to make sure we're doing selective selling and everything like that. So I was in charge of making sure all of our servers and hosts were doing all of the key spots that they need to throughout the night. And then this is the dining area with all of our TVs. This is right here. This is the takeout area. It's a little messy, but right here is where all of our silverware is for takeout. So it has a fork, a knife, a spoon in there with a napkin that we put in with your order. We have our bags, our wet naps, which are good for when your hands are really wet from all the sauces on the wings. And then we just, over here is the kitchen. This is where the line is. There's a lot of stuff in here because it was opening. And then our takeout, usually it's up here on the top shelf. So our tickets will go along here, and we'll take all the food and bring it to the counter that I showed you beforehand. And then this is kind of fuzzy, but this is where all of our orders are. So they all come through here, and once they're all ready, we hit this button right here. It'll say bump, and you bump it so it prints out so you can have the ticket to put the orders together.
Nice.
And that is all for my pictures.